Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. It's another beautiful Tuesday, but we can definitely feel that winter is near. Now, of course, this past weekend we switched from daylight saving time to standard time. So now we're on CST, or Central Standard Time, here in the Chicagoland area. And it certainly shows, especially in the afternoon and evening hours. Our winter time, it gets dark, um, like around the middle of December to the middle of January. It gets dark around 4 p.m. or 1600, as it were. And it just seems like the night goes on forever. However, for some people who have circadian rhythm disorder, such as myself, it's a period of good rest, usually. I sleep much better, or I feel more rested, let me put it that way, in the wintertime than I do in the summer. I was just looking out on Mommy's balcony. I'm in Mommy's room. Um, Something about when the weather gets cold. I've got my room all done up nice and cozy, but it's nice to sleep with my honey bunny whenever it gets cold and windy and I can hear the wind howling a little bit outside her balcony window. And I'm looking out at the trees, which I always showed you. But now there's not one leaf on that big, beautiful tree next door. Now, that doesn't mean it's not a good tree. Doesn't mean that the tree is dead. Just means that another season has come. Now, I've talked about seasons before, but it's that very topic I want to bring to your remembrance. I want you to remember that whatever you're going through, good or bad, eventually it will change. Life is all about seasons. And it's so easy when we're in a good time to say, oh, hope this will never change. And I do. I hope it never changes. But you know what? It does. It does change. And even good times, they have to end for a season. But don't worry, they'll come back sooner or later. It's easy when we're in bad times to say, oh, I wish this season would end already. And I think a lot of the people in the travel community especially have said, how long is 2020 going to last? Well, the answer to that is almost 2 more months. However, sometimes our perception plays tricks on us. We feel like 2020 has been about 6 years long. Of course, we know it hasn't, but when we're going through a thing or we're unable to do some of the things that we like to do, we forget that the season will come. The season will change. I was glad to see that the CDC lifted the no sale order. However, I don't know how soon we're going to be able to travel again. I don't know that my body is well enough. That'll be determined by my doctor. So, while I know that seasons change, seasons come, seasons go, I welcome winter. We're actually still in autumn or fall, whatever you call it, and it's supposed to be leaf burning season, that type of year, and I love the smell of burning leaves. But we're not seeing much of that. We tend to have a shortfall, a little bit of rain in the fall, and then it seems like it usually goes right into winter. Now we've already gotten a little bit of snow, not quite as much as our friend Al up in Minnesota. However, we've got a little bit of snow here, not much. And I want to remind you that more is coming, much more. How do I know that? I'm familiar with the seasons. So prepare yourself for the season to come, whatever that is. If you're going through a hard time, prepare yourself mentally for a good time. It may be here sooner than you think. And don't despair. Do not despair. Good times will come again, and so will bad times. So I want to encourage your heart to expect the change of the seasons and anticipate with preparation. So get yourself ready for a seasonal change, whatever that is. If you're in a good time, just know that a bad time will come sometime, but does not have to destroy you. Prepare for the seasons, my friend. If you ever feel like you're alone in this world, you're just not. And if you ever feel unloved, you're not, because I love you. Bye bye for now.